It's Happy123 and welcome back to the channel in 2019. Yep, it has been such a long time, but now I've got a good video planned up. As you can see by the title, I am going to be telling you how to make a good Minecraft fortress in Minecraft with not futuristic, but medieval architecture. So this is my old castle. Yes, it is grand, apart from it isn't. So yeah, not the best looking thing. The keep isn't done. It's also very, very terrible. But I can show you how I can turn this into something even better. So the things I'm gonna show you today are all thanks to this YouTuber from Australia called Shadowversity, which I've been watching, which does really good videos on medieval architecture, including his favourite word, which I shall be sharing in this video. He also does fantasy rearmed, he calls it, which is rearming a bunch of different creatures and just things that become very deadly. For example, he's made very deadly fairies. He's made snake people very deadly, well, even more deadly. Centaurs, dragon riders, battling creatures also he's done. But anyway, we shall go on to this monstrosity. So, before I found his channel, this was my castle, made of obsidian, and it's lined with water to help. So when you're in survival mode with a diamond pickaxe, you can't really break into it. But thanks to his videos, I know how to turn it to make it even better. So let me get a, what's it called? I'm going to get some water, lava, and obsidian. This is how this will be a good way of making a new wall. So first up, you'd want, so this is a new idea I'm having for this wall. Water, water, water. Then, so when you have your obsidian pickaxe and you come to the wall, you get out of the range of the arrows when you're right under it, and then you break it. Ta-da! And then when you try and break some more, it'll automatically fix the wall for you. Okay, it looks messy, so you can just do normal cobblestone. And then oh yeah, I forgot about that part. So near the bottom, you need to make sure that everything works near the bottom. Oh, unless... Alright, let me go ahead until I've come up with a new design. Hello, I finished this new wall design and instead I used cobblestone. Now I'm hoping that this time it shall work. So you break one block, nothing's happening, and then you realise, something there. here, nothing. So what I've done is I've created a crisscross pattern. So you have to I think I did one more die. Yes, I did. And there you go. You see now, when you try and break that, you can't. It doesn't work. So now you have fully an indestructible wall. And the reason it's so large is if you manage to get through the first, if you manage to get through here somehow, then there's another wall of lava with the same crisscross pattern. Let me show you. So that is the lava, and that was there. And then the further you go down, so if I block up these ones, then there's lava there also. So actually, just thinking about it now, don't do the top, because then you can just break underneath and destroy it all from the top down. So that's one thing I've learned today, and hopefully you have as well. The next thing is to make sure that people who manage to get past all the arrows can actually, so if they manage to get past all the arrows to the wall, we found a way to make it indestructible, but if they manage to get to the wall, then we get to try out the best medieval weapon. Well, it's not much of a weapon, but it's a special defensive mechanism. And when you see it on a castle, or you'll see the wall jut out like this, separate from the rest of the wall. The reason for this is for this special tactic. And if you want to learn more about it, I suggest Shyversity's video on it. And this medieval tactic is called the Meticulation. And I'll put it up on screen to show you how it is spelt now. Okay, so now you know how it's spelt. You can just type up Shadowversity Meticulations, and he'll explain how they work. They are ingenious. They are the best thing ever. And when it comes to medieval sieges, he made a video about medieval sieges, and he loves that word so much that he just shouts it. Anyway, so to make your Meticulation, you'd need a wall like. I'm gonna have to fix this, haven't I? Alright, so to make your Meticulation is to so once you have to keep that there, as it turns out. Alright. We're gonna need there we go. I think this is the best way to make a Meticulation in Minecraft. And then you add a lever on top. Fire 1. What? So yeah, don't use dispensers, use droppers. Then once you've done that, crouch, 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 done. Then when you pull the button, nothing's happening. What? Oh. What? Okay, for some reason that happens. So the best way to do it is to not do that idea. Okay. Let me do a mock here just to see where I went wrong. Okay. Dispenser now. Where? So, the dispenser works, yes. Put that in it. Okay, it works, but why did it not work before? Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. So, lingering, so you need to have defeated the Ender Dragon, or instead of that, so instead of these, instead what you could use is you can use a normal arrow or just splash. So you get where I'm going with this. You can experiment the way you want with it. So now you know a good way of defending the bottom of your wall. All because back in the olden days, in the medieval period, if you didn't have articulations, you'd have to pretty much put your torso and the bow out over the points of the wall. Terrible with castles, I can't remember the exact wordings for them. But then once you do this, you then fire, and that's not good, so that's where articulations come in. And anyway, we come to this. My terrible portcullis. So, this works like the one in my Islands of Alcara trailer. And I've actually learned that this isn't the best method. Instead of having one portcullis, use two. Two portcullises are good. So once you break through one, you have to break through another. So that's something you need to do. Repetition. In medieval period, they loved repetition. And then when you capture them between the two portcullises, now is the death. Usually they use burning oil, but because this is Minecraft, and also instead of using arrows, you can use lava. Two good methods, so that is two good methods of defending your castle with the gate. So you know how to defend your wall very well. You know how to protect the gate. Another thing that'll be good, a good way to protect your castle is, it's just left my mind now. Oh yeah, so in Minecraft, another way of protecting your castle is to make the walls really big. If you make really big walls, then you'll be able to, then people with ender pearls you can stop people with ender pearls if you have really big walls. Here's an example. Normal ender pearl throw. And I'm up. So that's another thing you need to do. Make sure it's high enough. So that was about 16 and a half. I'd say try and get your wall up to 20 or more. I'm guessing like just furthest ender pearl throw upwards would be about 20. So you'd want to deal with so more than 20 blocks high your wall. I think that's what you'd want to do. Another way of doing it is by building it on a cliff face. So high ground works as well. Another way of protecting your castle in Minecraft and your fort is is to protect it by doing actually a lot more gatehouses, which also have these death holes they were called, I believe. So one way of doing this is in Shadowversity's video he's actually writing a book. I think he's finished now, I'm not sure, but he made a 3D model of a castle in his book called Honor Guard. You can see him building it on his channel, I think it was, but it also shows all the defensive mechanisms of Honor Guard and how it would work as a proper castle and little village inside of it. Well, this is a terrible theatre, a not very good castle wall as it turns out, and a hideous looking keep, which isn't even finished. But the one thing I am happy about is this part. So you need to go in flight mode to do this, and then there's a trap. Now you know how to make an even better castle than this not very good one. At least the one good thing about it is banners. I was happy with this and the smoke coming through with the fires underneath. But apart from that, you know what not to do, which is this in Minecraft. Add fixable walls. Add matriculations. Make the walls higher. Make moats, probably with lava and cacti. Lots of gatehouses, lots of traps, and then once you've done all of that, you should have a really good working Minecraft castle, which will hopefully be of use. So now you know what not to do and what to do. Thank you everyone for watching. I shall see you all in a later episode in 2019. Bye guys!